recently moved towards joining the second pillar of AUKUS, which is about technological cooperation in cutting-edge areas.
Today's video is going to be about how I utilize Arirang News to persist some of my English abilities, including tips or specific programs. So let's dive in. This program is News Generation.
Is obesity. Now, obesity is becoming an increasing health concern in Korea, especially among young men. Have any concerns about staying fit and healthy? And please share your go-to health tips as well.
Well, I'm someone who always thinks I need to do something for my health, but just like lose the steam very quickly. Being well aware of these tendencies, I tend to register for individual fitness training sessions because that way I'm forced to work out, right?
Did you find any new trends related to travel that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Yes, I did. Well, the thing is, back in December, I traveled to Japan, rates package tools.
News Generation talks about the latest trends among millennial and Gen Z people. So today we talked about obesity and travel trends among young people, about like how people sometimes travel through packages and how they plan some things for you, and so those sort of things. Now I'm going to give you the tip right now. So if you go ahead to Arirang News and go to their channel, you will go to community. And you probably can see those things saying News Generation wants to hear from you, right? Then you go there and you kind of like type in some things or vote. I've done that like several times. I don't really think it's necessary, but if you want like a small bonus, then go ahead.
Second comment for the Stay Kim Hyuk Jung 06Y, while typing can be more efficient and faster, as a child who spends most of the time studying, I prefer handwriting because digital services aren't always allowed in real tests or exams.
News Generation is best for the people who are already familiar with English but want to add a flair to their daily conversations or small talks in English. So the second program I will be introducing is a program called the GeoVista, run live by Arirang TV, not Arirang News. It is run live from 7 to 7:30 Korea time. Make note of that. And so to briefly explain really shortly about what this is a program that talks about international affairs that happened recently and all around the globe. It has the perspective of the entire globe, but mainly focuses on what can South Korea seek some strategies in order to face these challenges, and what we can do to make it even better if it's a benefit. To take a look at a video right now of the GeoVista, and we can possibly have a brief explanation about what it is.
Back in 2023, the Ukrainian government had set its annual drone production target at 1 million. In fact, it would not be an exaggeration to say that the war in Ukraine has ushered in the era of drones.
ISRTA, I made the terms that I means intelligence. You know, intelligence means the military information, usually geospatial image or signal intelligence. Should perform two missions. This S, surveillance. R means reconnaissance.
Yes.
Yeah. And
We just watched a video about how drones are a new thing in the war battles. A great example of this is the Ukrainian war going against Russia. So how Ukraine has been putting a lot of drone attacks to Russia. Instead of putting tanks to actually go into that territory, they just send drones to bomb places. So another interesting thing that I still remember that I watched from the GeoVista is an episode on how Trump wants to invade Greenland and how Greenland was very independent from its culture, from Inuit, and how it continues until now, and how it shares some of the parts with Denmark, and it's been a very hot global affair. So there was a video on that, which I found also interesting, but today we're just going to talk about drones due to the length of the video. Now, I know that the GeoVista talks about very complicated international affairs, and it's hard to understand some of these if you're not an intermediate English learner, or if you don't know a lot about global affairs. You really need to watch news. You need to read articles in order to understand some of these episodes in a more comfortable way, because you could understand, but it's really hard to like notice this. It's okay if you're like your mother language is English, but like me, if your mother language isn't really English and it's Korean for me, you need to watch a Korean news, for example, like YTN or Yonhap News, and then you go to Arirang News Center from the YouTube channel, or you can go live and maybe hopefully see it, whatever. Find your own comfortable way of figuring out how to fill your background knowledge in order to well understand this program. Now that's just a tip.
U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Whoa. Wait, get out of my show. So, before we start with the news, yeah, that was a mess. So, basically, what I really think you should do is
미국 대통령과 젤렌스키 우크라이나 대통령의 정상회담이 전례를 찾기 힘든 설전으로 얼룩지며 파국으로 막을 내렸습니다. 특히 트럼프 대통령은 고압적인 태도로 즉각적인 휴전을 강력하게 요구했는데요.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this. You have a...
Get what I mean? So, let's play the English one again.
U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky have confirmed that peace talks will resume next week, following twists and turns since last week's disastrous White House meeting. Zelensky took to X on Thursday to announce that he will meet with U.S. officials in Saudi Arabia to continue talks on ending the war. U.S. Special Envoy for the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, also told reporters on the same day that the goal is to build the framework for a peace agreement.
Those two news are the exact identical things, and they do it in a different language. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that you must watch the news first, whatever you prefer, in your mother language. If it's English, it's okay. And then watch the Arirang News, but I think most of you would be Korean, according to my YouTube studios. And so I think you should watch YTN or Yonhap, your favorite, and then watch it again in Arirang News, so that the insights are same, but you fully understand it. It's just what I suggest. That's it for this program, and let's move on to the next one. Interested in K-pop, want to know more about K-culture, the best program for you is the Culture Wave. So an easy definition for the Culture Wave is trendy news. And the reason why I think the main word for this is trendy is because K-pop, K-drama, and K-food have all been narrowing down to this one key word of K-culture. And Arirang News created this program exclusively to target a broader audience. I'm going to give a few examples so that you can have a brief idea of what this program is about, and hopefully we'll enjoy this program in the future. Let's dive in.
Today, Jennie finally released her first solo full-length album, Ruby, which includes all the tracks she has recently released. The album carries 15 tracks in total, including the title track, Like Jennie, and Jennie actually worked as a producer to portray her own identity. Jennie's agency, OA Entertainment, said that the album was inspired by Shakespeare's play As You Like It, and it carries the themes of birth, love, faith, and climax. The album includes previously released tracks Mantra, Love Hangover, and Extra L, as well as new tracks like Soul City, Starlight, and Twin. It's also notable that global pop stars such as Childish Gambino, Dua Lipa, FKJ took part in this album as featured artists. And another special feature about this album is that the physical copy will include a Jennie-only audio version featuring tracks with only Jennie's vocals. So if you're a huge fan of Jennie, definitely check out the physical copy as well.
You know, I'm still listening to Rosé's Rosie, and now I also have Jennie's Ruby to listen to. So much to listen to.
I know.
And Bella, we are going to move on to a Korean Netflix series that we also talked about before, but now it's finally released.
Yes, it is finally.
Or in a few hours from now.
In a few hours, 5 p.m. Korea time is coming. The highly anticipated Netflix series, When Life Gives You Tangerines, or 폭삭 속았수다 in Korean, will be released on Friday, which is also today, 5 p.m. Korea time. The series featuring actor Park Bo-gum and actress Lee Ji-eun, also known as her singer name IU, will be in this series. And And IU will play, Lee will play rebellious and clever Esun, while Park Bo-gum will play foolish and sturdy Kwan-sik. The series received attention for its production cost of 60 billion won, that's about 41 million US dollars. And the 16-episode series will be released in 4-episode batches starting today, March 7th on Netflix.
Because I came out of an international school last year, I really was desperate for a place for me to get familiar with daily English, just like talking to teachers or friends, and all of these programs that I introduced previously really contributed in this process. So that is why I really wanted to share them with all of you guys. I know that I haven't been uploading recently a lot these days. That was because I was quite busy, as I explained in my shorts. I think there will be an upload soon about how I am getting used to a public school, but it's not going to be a Q&A or a long video of me talking. It's going to be a fun vlog, so stay tuned. And that will be the end of my video today. Have a good rest of your day.